spirit for the Lord, I can't turn down. Talking too much, bruh, it's time for you to learn now. So what they hearing, they offended, get up now.
Hey, real quick, stay right here. So in terms of you and your mother, right, the issues that you'll have, is it your first time having this issue? It's your first time y'all ever argued or had a problem. So you're an A student. You're an A student, you don't do nothing wrong. So you did something out of character. Now let me ask you, how does God operate with us? Hey, my brother, listen up. This is what we're trying to get you to understand. How does God operate with us? When we do something wrong, does God just say, hey, I'm not going to punish you, or does he punish us? Does God punish us? Does God punish us? That's my question. He does, right? Hosea 5:15. That's what we're trying to show you. So is your mother's form of punishment? It might be extreme. But what you got to understand is, when God made parents, he made them to operate in the same way that he would on earth. You understand? So if you do something against your mom is going to operate this way. Read that.
It's the book of Hosea, chapter 5 and verse 15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense.
Now listen to what God said. This is the solution for you. God said he's going to go and return to where he goes, right? So use it as this example. Your mom locked up the bedroom door and said, I'm going to lock the room and I'm going to stay in there until you acknowledge your offense. You understand? You have to acknowledge what you did wrong. You have to tell her it was wrong. Hey, Ma, I did this wrong. I shouldn't be doing this. You can stand up here and tell me, hey, I never done that wrong, but it seems a little like different for me for you to go from, hey, I'm doing everything right to, hey, Ma, I'm kicking you out the house. It feels like you bullshit me. You understand what I'm saying to you? You got to be honest about what you did wrong. You can lie to me, but you can't lie to your mom and you can't lie to God. God said when you acknowledge what you did wrong, read it again from the top.
I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face and their affliction.
And their what?
And their affliction.
God said in your affliction, right? Because that first night when you came outside and you had to sleep, how you feel? Not good, right? You felt afflicted, right? God said when you go through that moment of, hey, I'm outside, it's cold, I don't know where I'm going to go, that's when you're going to seek God. You understand what I'm saying to you? That's what you're going through. Because you refuse to listen. There's no way you could be listening to your mom doing everything she asks you to do and she puts you out the house. You got the devil on you. You got to repent. You understand what I'm telling you, young man? That's how it's going to be. Either you're going to live in the streets or you're going to live in your parents' house and keep the commandments. That's how it goes. It don't go both ways. You understand? What's your name, Audie? You're Audie, right? Hey, my brother, if you had a son and your son didn't listen to what you was telling him to do over and over again, what would you do? If you had a son, right, a child, do you have kids? No, I don't have kids. Okay, if you had a kid and that kid was being rebellious, not listening to what you said, what would you do to that kid?
Whoop his ass.
Okay, and after you whoop his ass and then you say, I'm still not going to listen to you, what would you do?
Well, you have to understand.
Say he's 16. Say he's 16. My brother right here is 16. Say he's 16, look you in the face and say, F you, daddy. I'm going to do what I want to do. What you going to do to him? He going to have to find a place to stay, right?
I'll whoop his ass.
Okay, but at some point you're going to say, you know what, you got to go because you're going to get me to go to jail, right? You follow what I'm saying? At some point you're going to say, this is not working, so I got to try another method. That's what's going to happen. Huh? Talk to him. You're going to try that. But when it don't work, you got to go to extreme measures. You get what I'm saying? Oh yeah, your mom will whoop you till you let, and that's what you got to understand. Does your mom whoop you? And that don't get you to listen, right? So now she puts you out. You see what I'm saying? Because she tried already. She tried. Hey, one moment. Wait. We got to show you who you are according to the Bible. Read that. Let's read that. Hosea 5:15. Look at how God operates, right? Because you say you will whoop him. You say you would beat him until he corrected, right? Read that. Hosea 5:15.
It's the book of Hosea, chapter 5 and verse 15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense.
So God was talking to us as a nation, Audie, right? What's your name? Jordan, right? God said, I'm going to go. George. Okay, George and Audie. God said, I'm going to go and return to my room till they acknowledge their offense. Until we realize what we're doing wrong with God, God is not dealing with us. You understand? Go ahead.
And seek my face. And their affliction, they will seek me early.
God said, in your affliction, you're going to seek him early, right? If somebody gets shot here right now, who they going to call on first? That they might call the police first. Then they're going to call God, right? They're going to say, Jesus, they shot me, right? They're going to pray maybe because they don't want to die. This is going to happen because you're afflicted. But what happens if there's no affliction? There's no remembrance of God, Audie. George, that's what we're trying to tell you. In order for you to remember God, God put you through hell on earth. This is just one example of hell on earth. But this, come closer, my brothers. Come look at this. Come closer. I'm not going to bite y'all. I promise. You know what I'm saying? I got my teeth just done. Look, this right here, the lashes on your back, right? That happened to you and that happened to you. That happened to y'all because we didn't follow God. Just like you said you would do, right? You said, if my son don't listen, I'm going to whoop him. So God whooped us. He used the other people on earth, Psalm 17 and 13. He used the other people on earth that did this to whoop us. And we still getting the whooping today because we don't understand where we at. That's what you're going through, Audie. Psalm 17 and 13.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 17 and verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
See, the wicked people on this earth are the Lord's sword. You use a sword to punish someone. You follow what I'm saying? So God punished us. But the thing we got to ask ourselves is why? Why y'all think God punished us? I gave you the answer earlier, but why would God punish us? Why would you punish your children? Why were you punished? You see? Because we don't listen. It's that simple. God made that principle up from the beginning. It's not something new we created where we say, you know what, if a child doesn't listen, I'm going to whoop him. That's how God operates. You understand what I'm saying to you? Deuteronomy 28:15.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Now look, see, he looking the other way. He not paying attention. God said if you do not hearken, if you do not listen. That's what he just said there. Read it again. Watch.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments.
He said, pay attention. After I say this to you, you're going to have to do something. So at this point, Moses is saying you're going to have to do the commandments I've taught you throughout the book of Deuteronomy. You understand? Go ahead.
And the statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
He said, but if you don't listen, you're going to get that whipping we just talked about. You're going to get that punishment. You're going to get these things that happen to you that you're like, why does this only happen to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans? Why does that happen in our neighborhoods? Why do we shoot each other? Why I got to watch my back when I'm locking my car and going in my house? Why do I have to do these things in Southeast San Diego? Read the next verse.
Verse 16, cursed shall thou be in the city.
You heard what God said just now? He said, when you're in the city, I'm going to make you cursed. That's what you're going through. That's why you outside, probably up all night, right? Because your mom kicked you out. You're trying to figure things out. You in the same position. You walk through your neighborhood and you got to watch your back. God said, you don't want to listen to me? I'm going to make where you live uncomfortable. I'm going to put you on the bottom in the slums and you're going to be out here and you're going to say, hey, man, I love my hood. But you know your hood is a shithole. You know that. But you want to find pride in something. So you say, you know what? I'm okay with my hood. I like it. I love Southeast. You go other places and rep it. But if you could be from La Jolla, you would take it in a minute. If you could go to La Jolla and live there, you would take it in a minute. You would say, man, damn these niggas, I'm gone. You would do that, correct? But you got to understand why you in the hood to begin with. Why are you in the hood? Read that verse.
Cursed shall thou be in that city.
You see what I'm saying? God said, I'm going to make you curse. So wherever you go, young man, right, George, right, wherever you go, Audie, George, you are going to be cursed in the city. And that's not because of some, like, oh, maybe it's just because I was born here. It's because God said this is how it's going to be. God said this is how it's going to be, right? And I'm not going to change it until you listen to me, just like a parent would, right? I'm going to beat you until you listen. I'm going to beat you into submission. Well, guess what, Audie? Guess what, George? Us being in the hood in Southeast San Diego, that's our punishment. Yep. Right? Give me verse 48. I'm going to show you some more of our A-whooping, right? I'm going to show you some more things God whooping us with. Go ahead.
That's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
God said, you don't want to listen to me? You don't want to hear what I got to say? Go serve my enemies. Go serve the people that are against God. Would you say you're a monster or a menace? Or a terrorist? Huh? Now you want to say that? Huh? I don't know. You don't know? Let me ask you something, right? Do you pay bills in the house? You don't pay no bills. So think about it. If you had kids and you was in the house, right? 2 Ezra 5 and 8. I'm in the house. You paying all the bills, right? Your kid is coming in there cursing you out and yelling at you. How would you feel about him? Huh? Not good? Okay, I'm gonna show you something. Look at what God said about you, because I'm telling you, Audie, this is your moment to get yourself right, or you're going to die out here. You understand what I'm saying? A man that won't respect or honor his parents, there comes a punishment with not doing that. God said, I'll kill you if you won't listen to your mother. You understand what I'm saying? Look at what God called you. Watch this.
It's the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 5 and verse 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and wild beasts shall change their places, and minstrous women shall bring forth monsters.
They're going to bring forth what?
Monsters.
You know how you know you're a monster, man? When you can hit your mother. You understand what I'm saying to you? That means you ain't got no sense about what's going on in your head. At that point, who else won't get hit? Because look, think about it. She paying all the bills. She taking care of you. She probably bought you the clothes you got on, right? If you're willing to act like that with her, who is off limits? You see what I'm saying? Nobody off limits. You'll kill me if I say the wrong thing to you because you're emotional. You understand what I'm saying to you? We grown men, we're going to talk to you as such. I got a son. If my son hit my wife, it'd be his last day. It'd be his last day. He ain't hitting my wife again. You understand what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen. And you got to understand that. Think about what just happened. You hit your mother because you don't know how to act. Because you don't know how to act. You a monster. Give me Isaiah 3:12. You got to repent. I'm not going to sugarcoat it with you. You got to fix yourself. That's why your mother not letting you back in the house. See, the truth always will come out. You could sugarcoat the story and not say what's going on, but God going to reveal it to you. You're not dealing with regular men. Read that Isaiah 3:12 one more time.
That's the book of Isaiah, chapter 3 and verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors.
Do you think you oppress your mother? I'm asking you, do you think you oppress your... Don't not speak now. You was in the house yelling probably. Do you oppress your mother? Yes. That's what you got to understand. Remember what I read to you earlier. You got to acknowledge where you wrong at. That's what you got to go home and say. Not, hey, man, I'm sorry, I apologize, I ain't going to do it again. In your mind, you got to realize I'm the devil, and I got to get myself right. If you don't say that to yourself, you will never change. You'll never change, bro. You're going to go to jail. You're going to be a killer. You want that for yourself? So what path you on? You got to ask yourself, what path you on? Read that.
As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee, cause thee to err.
So you got to understand, the people that are leading in our community are children. And you know where you getting the idea that it's okay to hit your mother from? From other kids. From the dudes you run with probably, right? You probably run with a bunch of dudes that's outside like you outside, right? We in these streets, we in Southeast, we doing it. Give me Proverbs 1. Huh? You got something else? Go ahead, read that.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 3 and verse 5. And the people shall be oppressed, every one by another, and every one by his neighbor. And children shall behave themselves proudly.
So that's what's going on with you. Because even while I ask you, did you hit your mother, you smirking and smiling like it's a game. You know God could kill you right now? God is having mercy on you. That's what you got to understand. You could be dead right now. You've been outside by yourself for 4 days. It's time for you to realize, I got to get right. It's no time to play. You understand? Give me that. Proverbs 1. Proverbs 1. Start at 10.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 10. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not.
So God said, if somebody tell you, hey, we're going to go do wickedness, don't do it. I could tell by looking at you, you're not built like that. You understand? What they doing is putting a battery in your back, but they not outside. Are your friends homeless? Why not? Because they lit. Oh, my goodness. You see what I'm saying? But you running around doing dumb stuff, going on dummy missions, and now look at you. Look at you. Read.
If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lay privily for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive.
Give me verse 22.
Verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
You see God talking to you. He said, how long, you simple ones, are you going to love simplicity? You got to realize, I was simple too, bro. You understand? I was doing simple things too, but you doing something simple. What you need to go do is go home and sit on the damn porch and apologize till she let you back in the house. You need to humble yourself. I can look at you and tell you the type of brother that won't tell somebody, hey, I'm wrong, and believe it. You think you're right. You're wrong, bruh. The wind right now in your body is telling you you're wrong. Take your behind back home and have some sense. Read it again.
How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning.
God said, how long you going to love simplicity? How long you going to stay outside with no food and no money, bruh? You're not going to be able to stay outside for long. You know why you ain't in the house? Because you ain't got no humility on you. That's why. Because you think you can do this. You think you can survive? You think why these grown-ass men don't live out in the street? Why don't they live in the street? No, it's because they know out here you can get killed anytime. It ain't safe out here. Not for no young man. You need to take your behind home and have some damn humility. You understand what I'm saying to you? That's what you got to be able to do. You got to say, you know what? I'm going to sit outside in front of this house until you let me back in, because I was dead wrong. I'm not going to say, you know what? I'm going to walk around. I'll survive, because that's what you did when you left the house. That's what you did, right? You say, you know what? I got it. I'm going to be out here. I'm 16. I'm grown. Now look at you. You freezing your ass off asking people for money. Read it again.
Verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
So God asks you, how long you going to be simple? How long? I'm asking you, how long you going to be simple? You don't know, so you're going to stay out here again another day. Huh? I'm asking you what you're going to do. Give me Exodus 20. You don't know what you're going to do. You're going to stay out here. That's what I'm saying. You're too prideful, bro. You're too prideful, and I hate to see you dead. I hate to turn on my TV and see, damn, that's Audie. I talked to him in the street, he died. Because he ain't had no damn humility. You're not a man, bro. You a little boy. You got to understand that. God said you're not a man till you're 20 in the Bible. You a little boy, you need your mom. You understand what I'm saying to you? If some of these pedophiles get a hold of you, it'd be a problem out here. I'm trying to save your life. Take your behind home, man. Read that. Exodus 20.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 12. Honor thy father and thy mother.
That's what God said to do. Honor thy father and thy mother. I know your father ain't in the house. I know your mom get on your damn nerves. I lived with my mom for 3 years. My father committed suicide. It was just me and my mom. You understand what I'm saying to you? Yeah, she gonna get on your nerves. That's what you gotta do. Stop being so emotional. When you get a wife, she gonna talk a lot. She gonna run her mouth. That's gonna happen. You cannot be emotional. You can't put hands on people because you're upset with what they're saying. Somebody find that where they speak with their hands and their feet. Proverbs 6, I think it is. Find the verse for me. You cannot be that type of brother. You can't. Give me Proverbs 6 real quick.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 6 and verse 3.
Listen to what God said. I'm telling you, you're a monster. Listen to what God said.
Verse 12. A naughty person, a wicked man walketh with a forward mouth.
He walked with a contrary mouth. Everything he said, everything you say to this man, he got something opposite to say. You know why? Because he's prideful. He don't want to hear that he wrong. He going to tell you how he right. Read.
Verse 13. He winketh with his eyes.
It say he winked with his eyes, right?
And speaketh with his feet.
He speaketh with his feet. What do that mean? When he want to get his point across, he put hands on people. That's what it's saying. It said a wicked man is that way. That's why I'm telling you, you're on a path to becoming a monster. And guess what? You won't put hands and feet on your mom, but there's somebody that put hands and feet on you, and you're going to feel it. God said you reap what you sow. So you might feel, hey, I'm stronger than how I could get away with this. But one day a brother like me going to come on you, and you're not going to be able to do that. You understand what I'm saying to you? When somebody 6'5", 300 pounds grab a hold of you, it's over for your life. Then you're going to wish you listened to your mother and went to school. Read.
He teacheth with his fingers. The forwardness is in his heart.
He said he teacheth with his fingers. He ball them up and make a fist, and he put hands on you and make sure you listen to him. I'm telling you, my brother, you got the devil on you. You got to repent. You can't take out your dad not being there or your mom getting on you and trying to steer you in the right direction on her. You got to understand her goal. What is your mom's goal? Go back to that. Go back to what we read. Go back to Exodus. This is your mom's goal for you. Your mom got to go. You think your mom wants you to be out here and die? So why the hell you can't humble yourself and see that? You see what I'm saying? Why you can't humble yourself and see that? Why you going to say, hey, I'm going to stay out here 3-4 days? You don't think she at the house crying because you outside?
Real.
That's what I'm saying. You don't give a damn about her. That's the reality. She care about you. Don't smirk either, my brother. Really take this in. You don't care about your mother, and she gave birth to you. She carried you behind for 9 months. You understand what I'm saying to you? She fed you up until this age. So why you can't show her respect and honor? Don't let these little kids get you effed up out here, man. Don't let the movies and the video games and the rap songs, hey, I was out in the street. Don't listen to that, man. Don't listen to that. Right. Them brothers is lucky they had lived. Because when God come back, they getting judgment.
Right.
That's what we're trying to tell you. Listen to the judgment. Watch.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 12. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon thy land, which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
So God said, in order for you to have a long life, you have to honor your father and your mother. So what's going to happen if you don't listen to your father and your mother? No, if you don't listen, is God going to give you a long life? What's going to happen? you're going to die. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Audie. I'm trying to tell you straight up, as your big brother, take your behind home. That's the next place you should be headed. Go home and sit your behind on the porch and tell your mother, I lack humility and I'm going to get my mind right. And there's a phone number on there and we'll help you get your mind right. We got young brothers in there that don't got no guidance or no father figure. I'm telling you, we're here for you. You understand? When I was your age and I ain't had my dad died about 16, I had to realize I need somebody to guide me. How am I going to learn how to be a man?
Right.
How?
Bring it out.
Give me that Acts. How am I going to learn? You got something else? Go to Acts. How do you learn unless somebody guides you? You ain't got no guidance. You at 16 trying to figure out how to be a man, right? And you don't got nobody to guide you. So when your mom is saying stuff to you, thinking, hey, I'm a man now, ma. You don't know what I'm thinking. But where you going to get true guidance from? Where's it at? You looking at churches, it's not there. It's not in the basketball team. It's not in the streets. We trying to provide guidance for you. You understand what I'm saying to you? There's a number on there. Get permission from your mom, and we'll provide you with guidance. Read that.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 8 and verse 30. And Philip ran thither to him, and heard him reading the prophet Isaiah, and said, understandest what thou readest?
So God said, do you understand what you're reading? Because Philip was talking to a eunuch that was trying to learn something, right? Trying to better himself. Listen to what the guy said, the eunuch said, because he had humility on him. This is what he understood.
Verse 31. And he said, how can I, except some man should guide me?
So he said, how can I learn? How can I understand what I'm reading? How can I grow except somebody guides me? So you're not going to grow on your own. I'm going to tell you straight up, you'll turn to a 20-year-old man, 30-year-old man, but you'll have 16-year-old ideas in your head. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because nobody's taught you anything different. Nobody's guided you as a man. So you might grow older and you might grow stronger, but you're going to be 16 in your head. Is that what you want for yourself? You want to be sagging your pants for the rest of your life? Give me that real quick in 2 Samuel and then I'll shut up. Then we'll wrap it up. My bad. You got to understand, even what you're doing is against who you are. You're an Israelite. Where your father from, man? Is he black? Is he Hispanic? He's Mexican. You from the tribe of Issachar. You a great people. You understand what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be walking out here with no shirt on with your pants off your ass. Read this. 2 Samuel, I think, what, 1924? What's that? Find it for me. You got on it. Yeah, pull up your pants. Exactly. Carry yourself with some honor, my brother. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Fix your mind. That's what we out here for. We're not out here to hurt you or hate you. We telling you, man, go back to your mother and deal with the person that's going to guide you. Read that. You got it?
It's the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 10 and verse 5. Verse 4. Wherefore Hanan took David's servant and shaved off one half of their beards.
So this is what he did to him. Listen, Audie, he shaved off a half of their beard. Go ahead.
And cut off their garments in the middle, even to their buttocks.
So he cut off their garments down the middle, even to their butt. So their ass was hanging out. Now let's see how they dealt with that. Did they enjoy that? Go ahead.
And sent them away. When they told it unto David, he sent to meet them, because the men were greatly ashamed.
They were what?
Greatly ashamed.
They were greatly ashamed, my brother. You understand what I'm saying to you? So you shouldn't have your pants off your ass. You shouldn't be not respecting your mother. We try to show you how to really be a man. You understand? That's what you are. You a king on this earth. That's what you are. You're not no regular man. Stop thinking about yourself like that. A king don't put his hands on his mother. You understand? A king listens to what his mother says until it's time for him to be a king.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is